Hi, welcome to Begins Woodshop. Tonight we're going to take this chunk of cherry that I got from a friend of mine's yard, cut off a piece of it with the chainsaw. We're going to chuck it on the lathe. We're going to turn it into a lamp. So stay tuned and check out how we do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure this off to 20, I want 20 inches, I'm going to give it 22. 22 because I got to straighten this edge too. So let's cut it at 23 then. I always give myself extra. Wherever I see myself agreeing where it should be, I give it extra than that. So I'm just making a mark on it. Now I know where I want to cut. I'm going to straighten this edge off first. So I'm looking where I'm going to cut and how the edges are going to go parallel to each other as much as possible. Pump a few into it. Okay, there you are, got ourselves a nice piece of log. I must say that one part that's discouraging about recording YouTube videos is when you use a draw knife and debark and straighten a log with it, talking to the camera for about 10 minutes to realize that the record button didn't go. Just don't know how to feel about it. A little weird, a little awkward, kind of annoyed. But that's alright. So what we're gonna, I'll record a video later on that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this log that I cut from the cherry trunk. We're gonna put it on the lathe and we're gonna turn ourselves a lamp. Whenever I first run the lathe, first of all I put my face mask on and I step aside from the actual lathe itself completely, because especially a log like this, it's heavy and I don't know how it's going to wobble. I'm going to turn it on. It's on as slow as the setting as it can go on. I'm going to turn it on and turn it right off and get a feel for the wobble before I turn it on again, and then test it with a little bit more time and see how the wobble acts. You can see that's way off. I can't have that. So I put it on the general jig for milling. You can see a link somewhere on the screen. And I had to shorten it because I found a crack through it. So I'm going to find center again. We're going to hook it up and see how that goes. So I got the first bit of it chewed out there. The more I get done here, the less wobble there is, the more stable it becomes. So I'm going to go ahead and continue chopping this down. With it being more stable, I can now up the speed on the motor by a notch. It helps the cutting process speed up. Also, smoother cuts the faster it goes, I find. Start to get some distance between the actual tool rest and the piece. I move it in. It lowers vibration, smoother cuts. That's going to be a beautiful lamp. Look at that.